Okay, then. Here we are. Let's do this thing. Welcome everybody to the Survivor Series 2021 review. And looks like we're going to be doing another double joint collaboration. So first, let my guest for tonight introduce himself. Go right ahead.
Why do I always have to introduce myself? Why can't you just give me like a theatrical announcement? You know?
Oh, so
ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the podcast from, I'm not going to tell these people where I live, Zayah. Give me something. Give me a
not
Howard
even city
Finkel.
and state?
Nah, I don't trust these people. Nah, I'm joking. From Chicago, Illinois.
That's what I was going to say. From parts unknown, Isaiah Brewer.
Okay, but that make me sound like a jobber, dude. You got to say it like I'm a main eventer. You can't say Howard Finkel and be like, Isaiah Brewer. That's something that made me sound like a jobber.
So I should go like, ladies and gentlemen, hailing all the way from Chicago, Illinois.
Yep, got my
Isaiah Brewer.
Sort of close. Okay, let me help you out a little bit.
Some je ne sais quoi into that.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Chicago, Illinois. See that? See how that was? Isaiah Brewer.
Okay, the last part, I'll give you that.
There you go. That was perfect. That's how Howard said Chicago too. That's definitely Howard's voice.
That's how he was like, from Chicago, Illinois.
Illinois. Anyway, what's up? What's up, world? How y'all doing? It's Isaiah. We back here. Survivor Series was crazy, sorta. You know, we had main events in the beginning. We had Rock kicking ass. We had the dairy store with the missing egg. This Survivor Series had everything, Bryce. This Survivor Series was theatrical, wasn't it?
Yeah, man, for a show without that much build, pretty big tonight.
Oh, and we also had Corey Graves throwing shade at Pat McAfee throughout the entire night.
A lot of it.
Like, God damn, Corey, are you okay?
Hey, man, Graves like to talk a lot of shit.
Yeah, but in Pat's defense, he's a lot better at this than Corey.
Yeah, he don't want Pat outshining him.
How can you outshine something that's dim already? It's already like, not no joke, but be honest. Let's be honest. Raw's commentary team has nothing on SmackDown, and that's
Pat McAfee is awesome.
Pat McAfee. Let me tell you. Remember when everybody used to love Corey? I mean, not saying we hate him. I still love Corey. Remember when everybody used to love Corey? Oh, he's the greatest thing. Fuck JBL. We need Corey Graves. Right? That's how, it was great. He's still that same guy. However, it's coming a little dull. The only time that he becomes a little interesting is when he's, gawking at his fiance, which he should, because, she's amazing. Corey is great. He's the second best commentator in the company, period. He's better than everybody else, but Pat McAfee he reminds me of myself in 2016 after drinking a beer, watching AJ Styles walk down the ramp.
Pat just has that energy to him. Like he just got that special spark in a way that makes you want to listen to him and whatnot, and some of the stuff he says and how he reacts to things. So it's like he just brings like a huge load of energy. He's not monotone and whatnot. It's just natural emotion.
Right.
And
he teabagged the back of Michael Cole's neck, so he's a winner.
Like I said, like I can enjoy more out of the Smackdown team than I can with Raw, because like Raw, you just got like Graves, Saxton. What's the other guy's name again?
Adam Cole, baby. No.
I don't remember the last guy's name.
It's Richard Smith, right? Is it Marco Stunt? I don't remember his name. I don't remember the guy's name. But it's Adam Lee. It's Mike Adam Lardvert.
Maybe it's Mauro Ranallo.
No, it's not Mauro. Watch your mouth. It is not Mauro Ranallo. It is not Mauro.
Mauro would be like 20 times better than half these people on here. Could be JR. Yo. Still there? Okay, looks like we got a little bit of a difficulty right now during this thing. I don't know why we can't hear him, and it looked like he may have just muted his own mic for some reason. So give us a second here. We're gonna keep this thing recording, but he should be speaking
You hear me now?
Okay, there you go. It kind of clocked out for a
I had
second
to mute
there.
myself for saying something dumb. Saying something dumb. I had to mute you. So I had to mute myself so I didn't say something offensive to the show for something you just said.
What, Ronaldo? Hello? Hey, man, it's free reign over here. I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah. You're right.
Say whatever you like. But, yeah, though, the announced team.
Well, the thing I'm going to say, this is the only thing I'm going to say, before I get cut out again by Skype, because I think that's Microsoft trying to cancel me. Because every time I try to speak, you say you can't hear me. So, I think that Mauro Ranallo is maybe, arguably the best play-by-play of all time. I don't know, maybe. JR is good though, because JR was the one I grew up on. You know what I'm saying? JR is who I grew up on. He had, good God Almighty, that broke him in half. That's perfect. It got a sudden right. JR is perfect. But let me tell you something. JR, in my opinion, I would much rather listen to JR, back then when it was, when wrestling was how I perceived it back then. But as I go back and watch wrestling, the commentary makes me laugh so much, man. It's hilarious. Because you got JR with a Southern drawl. He don't give a damn. He just shooting at the hip. He don't give a damn about nothing. It's he won't mystify him to things he be saying. You got Jerry the King Lawler, horny as hell, always trying to look at people's like baby puppies, baby doll, like puppies and titties and shit. You get me?
Always puppies, yes.
You had Jonathan Coachman on there, just looking like a Walmart version of goddamn practice Byron Saxton. Not, Mauro. I'm just being real. Mauro, by far, I would much rather listen to Ronaldo. I would much rather. He brings a certain level of realism to a spectacle. But that's not here or there. I don't want your fans to be like, oh, what did he say about JR? What did he say about good old JR? I love JR. Don't get me wrong. You better not get in the comment section saying, oh, Isaiah doesn't like JR and saying some bullshit like that. No, I love JR. But be honest. Mauro Ranallo stands up saying, Mama mia, I stay. It sound kind of crazy.
It does.
He has a certain level, man, to himself. Him and Pat McAfee will probably ruin the world, dude.
Oh man, that team would that team low key would be insane if that ever happens. If that ever happened, that'd be insane. That would be off the charts for both of them.
Yeah, I agree.
But, yeah, that'd be crazy. But yeah, let's get into Survivor Series, Brooklyn, New York. Let's kick it off, I guess, the pre-show.
The only thing that Brooklyn can be excited about, because Kevin Durant doesn't have any help out there. No, I love the Boroughs. I love the Boroughs. But the Barclays Center, they Steph Curry came out there and they were chanting MVP for him. And they have Kevin Durant, so let that sink in.
Damn.
Yeah. Barclays Center. I love Brooklyn. Y'all got Biggie. Y'all got the Nets. Y'all got 6ix9ine. Y'all winning.
Oh,
winning. That's what I call a W, man. Anybody that got 6ix9ine on their team or their city, like rep, bro, you're stupid if you think of them. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's sorry. Brooklyn, man. That's Brooklyn. Shout out to 40 IM Academy. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Shout out to 40. But
40.
Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by Budweiser, dude, because I'm a little,
Yeah, a little bit of come out there, I see. A little column A, a little bit of column B.
What? Okay. All right, let's get into it.
But yeah, Survivor Series though. Let's kick it off with the pre-show.
Go ahead.
Pre-show match: Intercontinental versus U.S. Champion Shinsuke Nakamura versus Damian Priest on the pre-show.
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
All right. So first things first, I want the world to know. This is this is very important. I want you and the world to know something about this. I didn't see this match. I didn't. I mean, you know, I was on my way home. I was bringing home the Popeyes, but I did see the results. So, is he a heel now, or like, what's going on?
I think with Priest, they're trying to establish some type of mean streak in him or something of him kind of losing control. Because I mean, what was the last time he was on TV? He was beating the hell out of what was his name, T-Bar and whatnot.
All right.
Because I noticed they changed things about Priest, like changed his music up. I remember they gave him some new graphics, and it was like this type of heaven and hell thing kind of going on right now. Almost like even a mix in his nameplate of, you know, kind of like with Priest being like
and stuff.
Yeah, that and whatnot, you know, trying to mix it into two. So it's like they've been trying to give Priest like almost like he's trying to lose control in a way, or like something like that. Okay, that's what they kind of aiming towards.
I didn't really see it because you walked me through it.
It was a good match, I'll give it that. But the reason why it ended up in a DQ, because Boogs out there kept playing his guitar several times, and then Priest ended up losing control. He took the guitar and he hit Boogs and Nakamura with it, which ended in a DQ. Wasn't a bad match though. You know, I guess the reason why I was on the pre-show, given that it was barely any build, and when was the last time we seen Priest on TV? Like what? 3 weeks ago? 2-3 weeks ago. And we know Nakamura's been on TV, but it's not like, you know, this match was really built into anything. You know, it's just Raw versus SmackDown just because. I guess I can understand why I was on the pre-show, but then again, it's like, why is the Intercontinental and U.S. Champion on the pre-show? But yeah, DQ finish though.
Okay, that's intriguing.
So it's like, yeah, they made Priest look strong, but I guess they just didn't want either champion, you know,
look stronger than the other. But on the show that's about the show, they don't want one to look stronger than the other on a show that's about which one is better.
Yeah, the whole
an idea.
Yeah, because me and Kyle was kind of talking about that, and he thought it didn't make much sense either. So he was not a fan of that.
Well,
because it was like, oh, where are you doing a DQ finish?
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, it guess so. It is what it is. So yeah, that's the pre-show for you. So it was what it was. Nakamura's over though, but
of course.
Yeah, let's get to the main show though. We kick it off though. Raw versus SmackDown. The Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch versus SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair.
I'm not surprised. I thought you were gonna say that. Did that not feel like a main event the way they built it?
Yeah, by the way, they've been doing it. Yeah, they built this up to be a pretty big match.
It was the opening show. It was the opening match.
Yeah, I was surprised it opened up the show though.
Not surprised.
I thought later on tonight.
One of these days you're gonna realize what they be doing, man. Because I know you.
Hey, you started off hot.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you know, I talked to some people earlier tonight, and they said, "So is this a shoot or it's a work?"
It was a work,
or it's blended together.
It's a work.
Just the entire build itself.
It was definitely okay.
Well, yeah, we know it's a work. Like we know that.
Yeah.
This was still a great match, though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
a lot of shit talking.
Yeah, I felt like they had some real animosity they had to get out, you know, but it wasn't nothing horrible. It was fine.
Oh yeah, because I remember Charlotte kept telling Becky, "Yo, talk that shit." Right. So yeah, I enjoyed it. Becky ended up winning, with basically a reverse roll up and make sure the referee didn't see it.
Right.
So in a way, I kind of figured Becky was gonna win for some reason.
I knew
The money
Charlotte would lose, man, because the show's only good if Charlotte loses.
You and 3 people told me that tonight.
Well, those people are smart. Wait, it's not those people who asked, was I white, right? Because of the comment I made about her boys down in NXT.
Well, they ain't here no more.
Oh,
wait, wrong group.
See, you're racist, dude. I was talking about the Diamond Mine. You thinking I'm talking about Negro? You are horrible.
Tripping.
Yeah,
but
you
the
tripping.
Diamond Mine. Yeah, I know you don't like the Diamond Mine.
I don't like the idea. I don't like the whole thing. But I'm not gonna do this. People in the comment section are gonna be like, "Oh, come on,
We'll save that for another time when the Diamond Mine comes up again. We will save that definitely for another time when we get to them. Yeah, your boy Malcolm Bivens out there.
My boy.
That's your boy.
Apparently so. According to you, I mean, you know everything.
Yes, I do. But yeah, though, this match in general, really good match though. Charlotte doing a lot of Andrade moves out there now.
Who? Say it. I'm sorry. Repeat that. You broke up a little bit.
Said Charlotte doing a lot of Andrade's moves out there.
Yeah, man. And she looks. She's not a bad wrestler, man. She's amazing in ring, but El Idolo is something special. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna bury Charlotte on your show again. People be like,
we're not doing the debate, and Kyle's not here right now.
Right.
I do enjoy the Charlotte thing. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. That's what happened when Becky pinned her. She was like, Charlotte got pinned. Charlotte is going to AEW.
I don't think that's gonna happen right now.
I'm so tired of seeing Charlotte look like Hulk Hogan in the 90s.
Well, I can say she's still kind of better than half the roster.
Hell yeah, that's
true. I do believe she gets pushed a little bit too much.
Yeah. Anyway.
But Charlotte's really good though. In all seriousness.
Let me be honest. Let me tell you, the match was good. I'm not gonna sit here and chat a shit on the match. There are 2 phenomenal women. Becky, the last kicker, the man, Becky 2 belts, big time Bex, Becky, Cassius, oh no, all of them. They are. It was a great match. It was a great match. I'm not trying to sound, like I'm biased because of Charlotte, but it was a great match. It was a great match.
Agreed. Definitely a great match. So, yeah, overall, just a great match in general, though. But, next, I know, of course, we saw a lot of video packages of The Rock throughout tonight, given his 25th anniversary of Survivor Series.
Yeah. The greatest professional wrestler of all time. That sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but he's clearly my favorite. I don't see how anybody cannot like The Rock. But yeah, they gave out a lot of video packages tonight. I thought they were gonna he was gonna come out and kick his cousin in the nuts or something, and he would have been like, okay, so we're not doing it anymore. But
yeah, but yeah, I was thinking that myself. The Rock was gonna be there because we saw tonight Vince show up in the limo with a golden egg. And they had half the roster just applaud him and chant egged him for some reason. Look, he's got an egg. What does it do?
He's got an egg. He's got an egg. What do you think the egg represents? What do you think they're going to do tomorrow?
Well, it looks like we're going to figure out what happened to the egg because apparently this egg was gifted from The Rock from his new movie. And it's $100 million, and it's from Cleopatra herself, or belonged to Cleopatra.
Right.
Because we saw Roman, come in, shake his hand tonight, and, so, your cousin gave me this, okay? It's $100 million. And he's like, yeah, just like my next contract coming up.
Oh.
So,
and what are you going to do? Yeah, just like his next contract, $100 million. and he deserves every penny. That's why he making budget cuts. Oh my God, we just figured it out. We just figured
Pay
it out.
Roman more.
Pay him $100 million a year. Damn it.
Give him all the money. Okay, give him all the money. But yeah, this egg tonight. What is in this golden egg? I don't know. It's not a Fabergé egg.
I know what it is.
It must have some special power.
Dude, really?
It's got to do something, man. If it's worth $100 million, that egg has got to mean something.
You're not thinking, dude. It's Survivor Series. Survivor Series. And it's the gobbledygooker's son, dude. You're not thinking.
The gobbledygooker's son.
You got to think about the continuity, bro. Continuity. It's Thanksgiving to egg. Coincidental? I think not.
But here's the question, though. Why would someone take the egg?
Because it was the gobbledygooker. He was mad at The Rock because when the gobbledygooker debuted, he was overshadowed by The Undertaker. And then, Undertaker did this whole other thing, and then he got overshadowed by The Rock when he came in '96. And he's like, gobbledygooker's nothing, right? So when The Rock brought him the egg, gobbledygooker's like, that's my son. And he's like, I'm going to get my son back to stick it to The Rock. Red Notice.
This many years later, huh?
Dude, I don't know, man. I'm a little tipsy, man.
I don't know, man. This egg could be doing like some type of doomsday device or something. I'm just saying, man, it could be a bomb. It could be a way, mind control or teleportation or some shit like that. It's a very powerful egg.
Yeah. Apparently, man, it holds the secrets to Vince's soul.
Possibly, man. It's got all the answers. This egg has all the answers. It's holy grail.
We'll have any answers, dude. We'll have any answers. We still have so many unanswered questions in WWE. Like, who raised the briefcase against Stone Cold? What was in Vince's secret box that Shane was talking about, And who the hell threw the pie, Kevin Owens? We still don't know.
That's what I was going to say next.
We still don't know these answers, dude.
Yeah, man, who threw that pie at Kevin Owens? That's the thing. Yes. So now the question is, who took the egg? And it was so funny. Gerard, right? Guy made a joke saying like, when everybody there was clapping for Vince with the egg, I'm sure they were clapping like, "Oh, good, let's all clap for him. Thank God he didn't release us."
Right.
I'm sure they're clapping to themselves like, "Man, I still got my job. So, wow, as long as he don't release us, we all cool. Clap for this man. Cheer for the egg too."
Yeah, cheer for the egg. The egg is more over. The egg is more over than Roman was before he came back.
This egg is over.
I love
okay,
Roman. I love Roman. It's, you know how I feel about Roman.
Hey man, egg's more over than Hogan.
Clearly, man. This is going to be the egg versus Gable Steveson at WrestleMania next year.
Oh man, you talking about top draws? That'll sell out. The whole arena will sell out in like 5 minutes, or football stadium.
5 minutes? How dare you say 5 minutes? How dare you limit such an amazing spectacle to something so minute, like 5 minutes? My friend, I guarantee you, it'll sell out in 4 minutes, not 5. 5 minutes, 4 minutes. Bryce?
Nah. 3 minutes and 59 seconds.
I see. Now you're being too critical. You got to understand the magnitude. We're talking about WrestleMania, not just night 1, but we're talking about night 2. Night 2. And we're not talking about out down in Texas. We're talking about like LA. When they go next year, the year after next, dude. 2 minutes, 15 seconds, and The Rock is going to referee.
Oh. Yeah. Oh. Man, that's some like some top level shit right there. You talking about like, that match could be one of the biggest ones in WrestleMania history.
Yeah, possibly so.
Bigger than a lot of matches, man. Bigger than Austin versus Brett. Shit, bigger than bigger than Rock versus Hogan.
Possibly, man.
Bigger than a lot of things at WrestleMania. So wow, that's something. This damn egg, man. I'd have no idea what's gonna happen tomorrow night with this missing egg. But hey, both rosters will be on tomorrow night, so we'll find out who finds the missing egg.
Right.
with Vince.
It'd be a spectacle in itself.
I don't know where this is going, but let's move on to the next match, though. Survivor Series, men's teams match, Team Raw. Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, and Austin Theory versus Team SmackDown, Drew McIntyre, King Woods, Jeff Hardy, Happy Corbin, and Sheamus.
All right, so I'm gonna be real. I was kind of like the match had to grow on me. The match had to grow on me. You know what I mean? It had to grow on me because at first I was like, of course, but they kind of had me in the end, man. I don't know why, man. They had me in the end. I was like, because I told you my prediction was that Raw was going to win because how could they not? Like Raw was going to win.
Here. That
was
team
my
looked too
prediction.
powerful.
But at the end, oh man, they got me. I kind of was like, yo, like, you know, because my prediction, like, I'm gonna go down my predictions when we say it since I didn't already record it, you know, so people could be think like, oh, you got that right or wrong, you just saying it, whatever. But we predicted the show, and my prediction was that Raw was gonna win. But at the split second, dude, I felt like that 10-year-old kid who used to watch Jeff Hardy, and I used to try to emulate him and jump off the couch before my dad whooped my ass. You know, Jeff Hardy really had my heartstrings pulling for him. Part of me felt like, is he gonna do it? Could he do it? He didn't.
I thought Jeff was winning.
Yeah, likewise.
Because I was kind of thinking, I was like, get him, get the swanton, get him. I'm like, Jeff's gonna win it, and I'm like, the crowd, he's still over as fuck. So, yeah, I thought Jeff was gonna get the win right here. I actually thought he did. Because I was like, Raw's gonna win this. As they come on, look at the team. But then I was like, Jeff had me going. He had me going. So, like I say, hey, he's still more over than Matt right now.
He was always more over than Matt.
It's night and day, man. Oof. It's literally night and day when it comes to both Jeff and Matt Hardy sometimes.
Matt is great, man, but dude, Jeff is always
I like Matt.
Jeff's always been Jeff, man.
Jeff's just that over, and I go back about a week ago on SmackDown, because funny, you see both Hardy brothers on the same night, one on SmackDown and one on AEW, and I just kind of looked at both like, Jeff Hardy still over as hell. People still chant his name. Still gets a very big reaction. Then I'm looking at Matt on AEW. It's like he still gets a reaction, but it's like a polite reaction. It's like, oh, hey, it's Matt Hardy. It's happy to see you and whatnot. And I just don't think Matt Hardy's really over right now. And we were there live. I didn't really think he was over when we were there at the United Center.
Yeah, well, I mean, he still got some cheers. He got some delete chants.
Yeah, he still got a couple cheers and delete chants, but I would have thought the crowd would have went a little bit bigger for him, but kind of given what's going on right now over there, I can see why he's really not over. And you look at Jeff, despite what you want to think about Jeff and the booking with him sometimes, people still love Jeff. He's still over as fuck, and they still believe and whatnot. So I know people want to say, like, hey, give him one more run with the belt or give him another run with it, but I low-key just think the company don't really trust him like that.
Yeah.
Especially with the title, especially with some of the stuff that's kind of happened to Jeff in the past couple of years. But hey, he's still trying to fight his demons out here. So,
right.
But yeah, overall, I enjoyed the 5-on-5. It, like I said, it took a minute to get into, but I thought it was kind of accurate. What about Kevin Owens? What do you think about him just walking out immediately?
That was so clever. I laughed so hard because he was so happy. Like, come on, I'm gonna kick his ass. I'm gonna kick his ass. Like, I don't like you guys. That was perfect.
Now I'm gonna be a scumbag. Yeah, I'm gonna be a scumbag. I'm out of here. Yes.
Yeah, it was kind of weird to see him and Steph interact that way though, because it was like, wait a minute. So who's the face now? I guess it doesn't really matter like that. Logic doesn't really exist in that company anymore. So, but I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, because like, who's the heel here? And I see people.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay.
No, I was gonna say I saw people say it tonight, like, the reason why Kevin Owens got out of the ring, just basically saying he's going to AEW.
I'm tired of your friends, Bryce.
I just seen what I saw on the internet tonight. They just immediately assume, oh yeah, this is a sign Kevin Owens is leaving. I'm like, really? I'm like, he's a heel. So how does this like saying, yeah, man, his contract's coming up soon. So he walked out on that match. What? Like, what are y'all talking about?
Right.
Doesn't make no sense. So yeah, Kevin Owens, like I said, he's heel. So yeah, he's basically like, fuck y'all. Y'all do this yourselves and whatnot. I'm sick of Happy Corbin.
Yeah, he lame, dude.
Yeah, him and what's the other guy's name?
Uh,
Moss, Mad Cat Moss.
he's Mad Cat Barely, something like that.
Yeah, they basically look like hyenas to me at this point. They're like the hyenas from the Lion King that just laugh a lot.
That's just lame to me, man. Lame. Be honest with you,
It's
just laughing. Ha 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 ha, dude. Do something. You're just laughing, telling horrible jokes. It's a difference between like dad jokes and just bad jokes. Those are
it's not
bad.
even funny.
Exactly.
It just sucks. It sucks. I honestly, I'd rather just have the Corbin, back down on his luck, trying to find a way to get anywhere. At least that was a little bit more entertaining.
Right.
Just poor old Corbin, just the man down on his luck. But now it's like, hey, I'm rich, I'm happy, I'm better than you. Yeah, go fuck yourself. That's what we got right now, and just make horrible jokes. So I'm sick of him. What you about Lashley and Drew? Getting double count out.
Yeah, dude. That was I kind of saw that coming because I was thinking to myself like, how are they going to eliminate these two guys? Because Bobby is killing people, and Drew is going to clearly fight for the championship one day. How are you going to book these guys?
Yeah, I don't want to make him look bad, so basically double count out from that point. And Austin Theory being in the match. Did you think he would have made it to the end?
Oh yeah, he's not a bad wrestler. It's just the fact they wanted to showcase him as bad, like he's the next big, he's a rising star. So I wasn't really surprised. I know some people probably would be upset about that because like, what has he done? You had Bobby and you had Finn and Kevin and Seth made it to the end. I didn't miss anybody on Raw, right? That's all 5. Like
Yeah, top five.
they wanted to portray him as a a rising star. Even if he got eliminated first, he would still be considered big time because he looked great. He didn't look horrible. He looked great. His gimmick is kind of something I'm pretty sure Vince came up with himself. He's like, pal, what if he gets him really over? Because they're out there taking selfies with people. That'll get the young folks. Yeah, I can hear him right now. I can hear him right now coming up.
Vince was on his phone tonight during those segments too. He was on his phone tonight.
God damn, he was probably looking at this stuff,
So yeah, this whole selfie thing, it's working for Theory. Theory's not bad though. Like I like the guy in NXT. So I'm trying to see what's going to go on the main roster. So it's not going bad. And like I said, they put him in this match for a reason. So he was good out there. But overall, like I said, it was a really good tag match though, and it did it did get the crowd into it after a while though. So it was really good. Next, though, we get the 25-man Battle Royale sponsored by Pizza Hut. Pizza Your Hut.
Wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. I don't really know. I kind of knew Almost was going to win.
Wrong.
We knew Almost was going to win.
True.
So
yeah, Almost just threw guys out the ring. AJ stood on the table and kind of stayed there for a while. And, I look who's in this match. I'm just sitting there like, okay, who's in this match now? I'm like, okay, you got Jinder, Shanky, Cruz, and the Commander Aziz, and whatever's left of the Hurt Business. And I don't know, just random guys that really didn't have nothing going on, Sami Zayn and stuff. So I guess it was like, because like, what did they win from this again? Because didn't they say on SmackDown like, well, The Rock's 25th anniversary, so we're gonna do a 25 battle royale. Which what do you really win from this?
they got some free pizza.
Yeah, but that's basically until the Street Profits threw it into the crowd. But this was just to make Amos look strong. Like I said, they're not gonna have Amos lose out there. So we gotta keep making him and AJ look strong as possible, especially Amos. Just he's big as shit, and he goes out there and do big guy shit.
He goes out
And
there.
just
No, that nigga did it down Roundhouse one time. Remember?
oh yeah, I saw that. He did do a roundhouse.
The
This
Roundhouse.
dude was he was getting them though. He was throwing people. What do you limit like what 12, 13 people, and what killed Ricochet in?
Eliminated 12 people total, and he looked like a badass doing it.
True. Yeah, I don't know how much the crowd cared for this match because they did start chanting "We want pizza." Then
I mean, because you tease them with pizza, and then you give them some battle royal. I'll be mad too.
yeah, like where's our pizza at? I don't care if we like Pizza Hut or not. We want some free pizza.
Exactly, man.
Bring us the pizza.
Are you sponsored by Pizza Hut?
No, but I wish it was.
Oh, I'm not gonna say
I like
anything.
pizza. Pizza Your Hut. But yeah, this battle royale was whatever. Almost won. Just to make Almost look strong, you know, with AJ out there. Everyone else was everyone else. I don't it's not much to say from this.
Yeah,
So
it wasn't really. It was eventful, but we knew what it was. It was a vehicle to get him over.
basically that's all it was for. Get him over, look giant, don't knock him off his feet. And if you do knock him, he always lands on his feet. So make Almost look strong as possible.
Exactly.
So yeah, count another win for Raw tonight. So yeah, Almost won. What was next? All right, yeah, another Raw versus SmackDown tag titles.
The tag
RK-Bro.
versus the Usos. Day one ish, bro.
Yes, Randy Orton. They said, what did they say? This is his like it's a record breaking thing for him, having the most pay-per-view matches, pay-per-view appearances.
Yeah.
Hey, Randy, he been here for a while.
Yeah, man. He's been here since 2002, bro. Proud of him, man. He's the first Battle Hall of Famer. He's probably gonna
And
go
he's
down.
not even that old, and he can still fucking go at a high level.
Yeah, man. Hulk Hogan couldn't even do that in his age.
Yeah, Orton, he's still the shit.
Yeah, he's a LeBron James of the. All right, quit.
But this was still a very good match, though. I enjoyed this.
Yeah, it was decent.
And of course, you gotta get that RKO from out of nowhere in the end.
Yeah, of course. It was beautiful.
So yeah, our RK-Bro, yeah, win again. Yeah, Randy, can we go get some food? I'm getting a ride on my scooter. And then when the when the camera's not looking, did you see the clip of Orton saying, I got a fucking scooter in my hand?
Yeah, I remember that.
That shit's funny. So
it was proud.
Yeah,
you talking about the fan video, right?
Yeah, I saw that. That was funny.
Yeah, man. Randy, let's be real, man. Randy Orton has grew so much, man. Because I remember when I was younger, dude, they was like, oh, we don't know if this guy is this, you don't know if this guy's gonna do that. And he's literally just the greatest, dude. He's probably the greatest of all time. Arguably. I mean, it's kind of hard to argue who's like better. He's amazing, dude. He is amazing.
Because the argument sometimes with Randy Orton is like, there are times I've seen people say people kind of get bored of him sometimes in matches. I feel like if Orton's motivated enough, he'll really try out there. Because some people just feel like Randy phones it in sometime. I feel like depending on who the opponent he goes against, you got to motivate him sometime. Because there are times when Randy Orton does not give a fuck.
Right. I think Matt Riddle gives him a lot of like energy, makes him feel a lot better. Helps him keep going, man. Because Randy's not an old man, he's not a journeyman, but he's been here for a while. He's been here for 20 years.
Because there are times when Orton just don't give a fuck.
Right.
So the whole RK-Bro thing, if Riddle being the funny guy and Orton being the straight man and whatnot, it works. They the most over thing on Raw right now.
Yeah.
So Yeah, RK-Bro, it's still a success. So yeah, they got the win here, and like I said, Orton, he's still the shit. So there you go.
Yeah, man.
What we got next? All right, the women SmackDown versus Raw. Team Raw, Bianca Belair.
This was my only prediction I got wrong, man. I really thought SmackDown was going to win.
I kind of thought that too, because Raw was Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Carmella, and Queen Zelina versus Team SmackDown, Sasha Banks, Shotzi Blackheart, Shayna Baszler, Natalya, and Toni Storm.
Right. I don't know,
This
man.
was good in some doses. I thought I would have thought SmackDown would have won, but they just basically made Bianca look strong going through everybody in the near end.
Everybody's ass, man. Like it was nothing.
Because like they just kind of went through Team Raw. Of course, they get rid of Carmella and Zelina first. I swear there was a CM Punk chant during this match.
I thought I thought it was just my brain. Like, was somebody really saying that?
Because I heard that loud. Like, are they chanting CM Punk?
Maybe they were, man.
They probably got bored of this match at first. Because the only time where I felt like it got interesting was when Sasha and Bianca got in the ring and everybody started popping for them. Then.
Yeah, man. Cause they've been waiting on this again. But they were the main events of WrestleMania, man. Get that, Bryce. Don't forget that.
That's true. They did main event WrestleMania.
And rightfully deserved it. Right?
Huh?
And they rightfully deserved it, correct?
Yeah, here and there. You already heard my thoughts in the past. I still stand behind what I said many months ago. I still stand behind my point. You know what I said. A lot of people know what I said. So trust me, I've debated. Yeah, I just don't think they should have main evented it. Still a great match though. I wouldn't have put it in the main event, but I get why. I gotta agree with it though.
Right.
So personally, I still go back. I stand behind what I said many months ago. You already know who I wanted in the main event of WrestleMania.
Sure.
So that's my whole thought on it. So I feel like it was still low key kind of forced in a way. But then again, it's like, well, she did win the Royal Rumble, so the Royal Rumble winner should main event WrestleMania. But at the same time, I'm like, well, the WWE title, I don't feel like should have been kicking off the show for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So I got many thoughts on that. So I wouldn't put in the main event, but it's still a great match though.
Sure, you say so.
But yeah, this match though itself with this tag match, because Sasha got eliminated by countout.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know they did that, and then they just had Bianca go through everybody. Then after that,
Bianca just killed everybody. She just destroyed.
Basically,
my thought was gonna be that Sasha was gonna be the lone survivor, and pin, one of them. I really didn't think they would lose, but I was sadly mistaken. I was wrong.
Yeah, because they just had Bianca go through everybody once Sasha was gone. It's like, oh, Natalya gone, Baszler, oh, gone. Shotzi had a little back here and there. KOD gone.
Right.
So boom, there you go. They were just gone like that. So yeah, another one for Rob, Bianca being the sole survivor out there for the team and whatnot. So boom, there you go. It was what it was, I guess, because they were already changing too much up with this match anyways. Because Toni Storm was like a last minute addition and took Aaliyah out.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, Leah's not really that good in general anyways, but...
She's better than you, Bryce.
Probably better than you.
Probably. I mean, she's on the TV.
Let's hope she doesn't puke again.
Excited, man.
She's gonna puke. She's gonna puke. A lot of puke out there. But yeah, like I said, with Bianca winning, what's the next part of this show? Of course, we got Paul Heyman walking around, and he gets scared by Caleb Braxton again.
I think they're in love with each other. I really think they're in love with each other, man.
She lusts for Paul Heyman, as he says she lusts for him.
Yeah, it's love and lust. It's something, man. It's something unnatural.
He damn near has a heart attack every time she pops up.
Yeah, man.
And saying that Brock Lesnar's suspension is no longer indefinite, so I guess Brock will be showing back up soon.
Interesting.
We'll see how that goes. But, you know, we get to the main event, though. WWE title versus Universal title. Big E, Roman Reigns.
Well, look, man, I'll be honest. Personally, it was my favorite match of the night. You know, it was my favorite. At this point, I was already drunk. You know, but it was my favorite match of the night. Let's be honest. Let's take a moment to acknowledge the tribal chief, man. Acknowledge him, dude. Acknowledge him, Bryce.
Acknowledge him. We all should acknowledge him, huh?
Yes.
I think you should acknowledge him.
I do acknowledge him as the head of the table.
Did a lot of shit talking in the ring tonight. Man, I can say that.
I'll smack his face off all you Brooklyn maniac. Oh my God! Like,
I saw that.
Smack him, bro. Smack him, Roman.
I'm like, this y'all guy? Who y'all trying to hype up, huh? Who y'all trying to hype up, huh? I run this. Like you say, just go. I run this thing. This is mine. All mine. Yeah. So, yeah, this is just mine. But very good match, though. Roman, which, come on, we really shouldn't be surprised that he won.
Right, exactly.
The only win Smackdown got out of the whole night, basically, like, this is literally almost identical to last year.
Yeah.
Raw wins everything, and, hey, Roman was the champion last year anyways, and he beat Drew, so
yep,
it's basically the same outcome.
Basically. I'm trying to think what else did Smackdown win? Nothing.
No, they won nothing tonight. They just got
beat. Won enough. They won enough, man. SmackDown won the fact that they have the better show.
Yeah, I guess tonight they was like, okay, we got to make Raw look good so they don't look like chumps out there. Because everybody just loves SmackDown nowadays. Well, one would say mostly because of Roman, but SmackDown just being the better show overall.
Right.
So I guess it's like let's make them look good tonight. But we can't beat Roman though. Can't have Roman lose out.
Nah, we can't have Roman Reigns lose. Can't have Roman Reigns looking like one of you guys.
He's just a different class. He's out of a different class. He ain't y'all.
He's not y'all. You're not be built different. You know, 2K's hit different. Roman's built different. Don't forget that.
That's a good slogan. 2K hit different, Roman built different. They ought to use that.
Probably. Nah, I'm gonna have to charge him.
Well, yeah, you did come up with that, so they need to be paying you for that.
Anyway.
But yeah, just pay all that money for that. But yeah, Roman, come on, we know he wasn't gonna lose. Now, did you expect something to happen after this match?
I did. I literally thought someone was gonna come out. Somebody, dude. Somebody.
I would have thought The Rock came out.
You know, I really did think somebody was gonna come out, but I guess I was wrong. No, I was sadly mistaken.
I thought The Rock was coming.
Yeah, I thought either Rock, Brock, somebody. I mean, they made it seem like it.
Yeah, I was expecting someone to come out and do something, so I'm like, nah, we're just gonna end it from here. That was it. And I'm like, okay, that was it, basically. Nothing didn't really happen after that. So Roman won, and that's it.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, Roman. So you know, yeah, Roman, like I said, whoever be his next opponent, I don't know.
I have maybe Goldberg on day one. Maybe it'll be Goldberg.
Yes, because this was technically the last pay-per-view of the year for them, right?
Yep.
Because I know War Games is next, but that's NXT. That's a different thing. I don't even know if they called it TakeOver, but they did show promos for that tonight. But this was the last WWE main roster one because TLC ended up getting canceled.
Right.
I forgot what the reason was, but I just know they got canceled. So I guess until the day one thing, that was the last pay-per-view of the year for
Right.
them. So, it was what it was. This whole show, it wasn't really a lot of build into this, maybe out of like what, 2 matches. And I felt like they just kind of waited like the last 3-4 weeks to do it. Everything else was just like, okay, it's Raw versus SmackDown, but we're not gonna have anybody invade the show or, try to, okay, my show better than your show type of thing, or have this big
Right.
invasion. None of that.
Right.
And nowadays when I kind of look at this whole Raw versus SmackDown thing, it's like it's always near the draft. So it's like, okay, we draft you to this show, so now you gotta show this, blind loyalty to whatever brand you're
Right.
on.
Right. Come on, man. That don't make no sense. It
Like
doesn't.
they just got there.
Like they're supposed to give a shit. They just left the show they went against. Why the fuck would they care? And think about it. Seth, Jeff, Jeff. Give me some. Who else was in them? I can't even think of everybody.
KO.
Drew, Kevin, Finn. Most of these people were on the other show.
Kevin Owens is on his team SmackDown last year, and Seth Rollins.
And
they were on the team last year. So like now they're on the Raw team all of a sudden. Like they were literally on Team SmackDown last year. So like you look at some of these names in this match, it's like, well, and yeah, Bianca was on SmackDown last year.
Right, man. They just switched. I don't know. I don't know why they do that. I don't know why they really do that. Make it feel like, oh, it's this big old thing, and you just drafted them. They don't even seem. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't understand it. I'm not gonna pretend to understand it, but it doesn't make any sense to me.
The last time it was really good was probably in 2019 when the NXT part was part of it.
Yeah, that was really good, man.
Like that year was really good because that, like I said, Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT, you never knew who was going to show up on anybody's show. I thought it was a little bit weird for NXT because they had to build in the War Games at the same time, and it's almost like,
yeah, but it was
okay,
great though. It was great.
It was great because it's almost like, hey, some of these guys still got feuds with each other, but they all got to show loyalty to NXT. Or I called them DNXT at the time because they all had to go under the command of Triple H and DX, so I called them DNXT.
DJ, I don't even know. Yeah, DNXT. DX.
Yeah. DX basically led the charge.
DNXT, yeah.
That's why I called them DNXT. So that's what it looked like to me. So I feel like that was the last time it felt really big with this whole brand supremacy. Now it's like, okay, we're just doing Raw versus SmackDown just because.
Like it's a video game. Just switch them up. Like it didn't make. And I'm not really gonna be the one to complain. I don't really want to get that much invested. But that didn't make any sense. The way that they do that doesn't make a lot of sense, man. Doesn't make a lot of sense, bro.
It doesn't, and it's not like and I just feel like a lot of stuff was built at the last minute because I didn't even know some of these teams were announced on Twitter until I found out on Raw. I'm like, when did they announce the teams? And it's always on Twitter. I said, I guess I didn't look that day.
Right. Me neither, man. Likewise.
It just kind of like popped up randomly. I'm like, wait, who's on the team now? This is who we got? But like, why? How long? When is the show? Like, what, a week or two away? You just now announcing the teams?
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ahead, 2 weeks before the show.
And then they kept taking people out of the match and then switching around. And it's like, okay, we're going to put this person in, but we're going to take this person out. And then we're going to put this person in. And it just kept switching. And you know what the weird thing about this whole thing was, too?
Yeah.
Was the whole DeVille and Pierce thing of whose side they were on. Because you got 1 minute, Adam Pierce is like, okay, SmackDown was embarrassed last year, so I need SmackDown to win. This is what you all need to do. But then, like, 1 minute, he's like, okay, I want Raw to win. I'm sitting there like, whose side is this guy on again?
Dude, let me be honest with you. WWE's booking doesn't make any sense, dude. It doesn't make any sense. The fact that Adam Pierce is even just talking like it just doesn't make any sense, man. Let's be honest. Let's cut straight to the chase, bro. Vince McMahon is an old man who doesn't even watch TV anymore. Nothing that comes out of this show makes sense, so we shouldn't even take it for granted. We should look at it like when we were kids and we watched Sesame Street, except we're not learning anything. Instead of building brain cells, we're losing brain cells. WWE can be entertaining at times, but I'm going to be honest with you. It's not like it was. Pro wrestling as a whole is not the downfall. TV as a whole is not the downfall. But anytime you sit at the top of your mountain, anytime you sit at the top of Babylon, it's always going to crumble beneath you. And every time that when the entire city scatters, everybody's going to be talking different languages. Nobody's going to understand what's going on. And that's how it feels right now. Watching this show, it feels like we're in Babylon. It feels like it was Babylon, dude. It makes no sense. He's sitting up here. Damn it, dude. Just watch dude. The fact that he got Austin Theory coming out here taking selfies proves something. Like, that's some old man shit to think of that. That ain't going to get him over. What the fuck? That didn't even get Tyler Breeze over. And it barely got him over.
Oh, yeah, Tyler Breeze did do that. He did.
Man, bro. I'm just saying, bro.
Tyler Breeze had the selfie stick. That's true.
Come on, man. It boggles my mind. But it doesn't surprise me as much as it should, because I understand Vince McMahon. I understand the fact that he has a crazy mind. He's a combination of goddammit, of a war criminal and an evil mastermind, dude, who also mixed with Pee Wee Herman. He's a weird combination gentleman, and he's great. But maybe it's time, if you're over the age of 50 and your mom didn't name you Paul Levesque, you shouldn't be calling shots in wrestling like that. You get me? You shouldn't be calling shots. Dude, Bruce Pritchard needs to go. Kevin Dunn needs to go.
Bucky the Beaver.
Dude, it just needs to revamp, dude. It needs
what about
to be
Johnny Ace?
I don't know. What is he doing right now? Is he part of the team too? God damn.
What the hell was that? The hell was that?
It was what?
And that must have been my computer. But yeah. What about Johnny Ace though?
I don't really think about Johnny Ace, man. John Laurinaitis was who he was. I mean, is he making decisions? If so, get him the fuck out of there too.
Well, they said he was the one that released half those other guys the other day by email.
Dude, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't understand what's going on that company. And not just from like a business standpoint. I mean completely as like, it's entertaining. Let me ask you a question. And to all your followers. And this isn't me trying to bury them, right? And this has nothing to do with the NXT audition I refused to go to because apparently I was too short. Yeah, damn it. That kind of stung. But let's be, are you entertained? Are you entertained? Is when you watch, dude, wrestling is on 5 days out of the week. 5 days out of the week. And there's more than one program every single day of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There's always more than one show on every week. Let me ask you something. When you watch WWE in its entirety, you get me? The WWE produces, if I'm not mistaken, it's 7 hours, at least 7 hours of televised programming. 3, 2, that's 7 hours. Because NXT is 2 hours, right? Or is it how many hours?
Yeah. 2 hours. 2 hours.
They produce 7 hours of TV. Are you entertained within those 7 hours? Are you? Not like moments. I'm asking you. Are you entertained, Bryce?
By the whole 7 hours?
At all, or overall, are you entertained? Because you sit down and watch 7 hours of this program and it'd be like, you know what? This was entertaining. This felt good. They made me feel, as Simon on What Culture says, made me feel good in my tum tum. Does it make you feel good in your tum-tum, Bryce?
I would say very little. And
very little so.
It'd be lucky if it's a good week.
Exactly. And that's not just on pro wrestling. It is not just on our age. Because I was watching with my nephew who used to love wrestling. He used to love it. He'd be mad when I want to turn it off. Mad. We were watching Raw. And he begged me to turn it off so he can play the game. Begged me. That's some commitment there. That kid has commitment. Usually he's like, I want to watch Roman. Because back in 2016, that was the guy who was in love with Roman. And then, he got suspended. So, he was sad and whatever, 2016. But now, watching Raw, dude, I don't remember. What was the segment? It was during the Reggie segment. Reggie did a backflip off of Gurney or something, and Drake Maverick and Truth and Tozawa was back there acting like Larry Moe and Joe. Dude, they were back there acting like Three Stooges.
I thought they
And
dropped
you
Ocean's
got the Dalai
13.
Lama sitting on a crate. That don't make no sense, man. He was like, can I play the game? Can I play? I'm like, no, you're gonna sit here and you're gonna watch this bullshit that Vince McMahon has made us watch for years. Damn it! See how much torture that sounds?
And we just released 2 of those guys.
Exactly.
So yeah, the 24/7 thing and them trying to do Ocean's 13 out there, it makes no sense. Okay, and to be honest with you, originally me and Kyle were gonna do this review, and we were gonna do it. I know he has a toothache right now, but we were gonna review it how we usually do it. But then he was like, let's do this remotely or do another review, because he just didn't want to do Survivor Series because he felt like there wasn't really much to talk about.
He's a smart man, and we got.
He told me this like probably about a week ago, because he was like, "Oh yeah, we gonna do Survivor Series, right? Yeah, we're gonna do Survivor Series." But then I guess as he, as time went on, he was like, you know what? He kind of just rethunk on the whole thing. Then it was like, yeah, it's like I don't really want to review this show no more, because like, is there really anything much to talk about from here? He really said that to me.
It really wasn't, bro. It used to be a big 3 pay-per-view, maybe a big 4 pay-per-view. Oops, I just started about to be it's a big 3. And then it used to be a big 4. And now it's like the one. So look, man, Royal Rumble is always like the cool brother. You feel me? See, WrestleMania is the popular one, the one everybody, the favorite. You get me? Royal Rumble is the one that everybody loves. That's everybody's favorite. WrestleMania is the one that the parents choose as the favorite. Royal Rumble is the one that everybody thinks is a favorite. SummerSlam is like if I'm not mistaken, it's the baby that's just like out here just they're the baby of the group, but they're also rebellious and doing their thing. Survivor Series is just the middle child, just sitting there. Thanksgiving, like what the fuck, dude?
And I've seen better Survivor Series than this,
dude. It's the only thing I'm gonna say is this, man. I don't want to seem like I'm shitting on a company. I love WWE. I love professional wrestling. I love sports entertainment. I think it's the greatest form of entertainment in the world. Nevertheless, and I don't really give a shit who hears this and be like this is, I'm not mocking anybody else's voice. I'm going to be honest with you, Bryce. This is an open platform, right?
Yeah, say what you want.
YouTube, right? Let's be honest. Let's be completely frank. Let's shoot from the hip. Let's take the gun out of the holster and put it in there. Do you hear me?
Yeah, say that again.
I'm going to shoot from the hip. I'm going to completely shoot from the hip, man. I'm going to tell you the truth. These creative ideas that they are implementing in these shows are horrible. NXT is the worst. NXT is my favorite show. Not just wrestling show, favorite show on TV. You know that. I said it. I cried, little tears, when I heard Nakamura theme song. I didn't even know why. I was like, oh my God, who the fuck is this guy? This fucking song that he came out looking like a goddamn badass Michael Jackson who can kick you in the dick. It looked amazing. Finn Balor, NXT was the red, the blue, the black and gold was the best. But then somebody had a bright idea. It's like, I'm going to change this black and gold to blue and white and red and yellow and pink. I can see the rainbow. Ain't that the color? Man, the rainbow, which is fine, I guess. But the show sucks. Outside of Braun Breaker, everybody seems like they shouldn't be on TV. Like they seem like they should be on.
Ready for TV,
dude. They seem like they need to still. Dude, come on! It sucks. I don't give a damn, and that's not me shitting on nobody from the company, because most of these people I trained with. That's not me shitting on nobody. It's not. What I'm saying is this creative ideas are horrible. It's a bad watch. You told me that NXT was good last week. You lied to me, Bryce.
I thought it was okay. All right.
It's still bad. All of it. It was horrible. It was bad. It's bad.
So
I'm not entertained.
D'Angelo.
You got one more time, man.
You got one more time. Why does everybody get mad at me when I bring him up?
You got one more time with me, man. Seriously.
Dude, my neighbor said that too. Like, you just want to make me mad, don't you?
Clearly, man. You clearly got an idea. You're probably a domestic terrorist.
Wish I probably am. I like blowing up some shit though. But yeah, yeah, they don't let me bring up Tony D'Angelo. But yeah, honestly though, that whole show is damn near developmental. But like between you and like many other people, they don't watch NXT no more. They can't do it no more. They just
It's
can't.
not a good watch.
I don't even know War Games coming up because a lot of people when I say War Games is coming back, and it's just who you really gonna put in War Games that's ready. If they tell me like who really about to be in War Games, who they got?
Braun Breaker is gonna run through. I don't even know, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Ciampa is the only guy I can think of, but Braun Breaker is over though.
Gargano.
Maybe it's gonna be
that
it's
Joe
gonna
Gacy
be
dude.
Joe Gacy, John Wayne Gacy. He looks like. Oh my God, we cracked the code. The little beard, the creepy John Wayne Gacy.
I've actually heard some people say that before already.
It's John Wayne Gacy. Oh my God. So this is gonna be them, maybe, because like it's gonna be like Dexter. It's gonna be Dexter, Ciampa, Gargano, Breaker, and because
Carmelo.
War Games is 5 people, right?
4 people.
4? Okay, them versus Carmelo, maybe Trip Williams, give me Joe Gacy and Parker Bordeaux. There you go.
Whatever name they calling him nowadays.
That shit's gonna suck.
It's gonna suck, huh?
Yes.
What about the women? Because they already kind of look like they got what they got for the women right now.
I love Dakota Kai, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Raquel Gonzalez is not entertaining me. She never was to me. I don't care who gets mad at that. She's not entertaining. She's
I've heard
good
several people say that.
Not entertaining. But
She's just big.
You know who I hope isn't on the show?
They got EO on there.
You want me to tell you who I hope isn't on the show?
Who?
Your boys.
Oh.
The wood, what do you call it? The plastic mine?
The diamond mine.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm tired of being honest with you. I'm gonna lie to you. They're great. They're amazing.
Really now?
Yeah, man.
Greatest. You mean your boy Malcolm Bivens?
He is by far the greatest. Talk about charisma. Talk about being the cool. He's so cool. He makes the Fonzie seem like Squidward.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man.
That's your boy.
That's just the way the cookie crumbles, apparently.
Hey man, they gotta keep pushing Toxic Attraction too. They're pushing them to the moon.
Yeah, they're not bad. I like them. They're okay. Mandy and Gigi Dolan, and I forgot the other girl name, but she's awesome too.
Yeah, JC Jane.
Yeah, they're good. They won me over. JC Jane.
At least I've heard that from one person.
They're not bad, man. Anybody, I mean, I can see the benefits in it. They're not horrible. They're not like horrible in the ring. They're not like destructive or anything. They're not bad workers.
Yeah, because some would say they're just pushing them because they're hot. Which they are hot, that's true, but some would say that's the sole reason.
Well, maybe, but you forget. Think of. I'm not. I refuse to put any more thought process behind this.
Yeah, NXT is NXT. So like you, a lot of people I know they can't watch it no more. They're not into it anymore. They just like, what is this shit? They just sit there like, who's really a star from this other than Breaker? Who's really that big of a star? Like I said, they're just weeding out the black and yellow guys at this point.
Yeah, man. But in conclusion, Survivor Series was okay. Survivor Series was okay, man. I wasn't bored. Wrestling. The wrestlers they have the best wrestlers in the world by far. And that's not me shitting on AEW. I love AEW. I think AEW is a better company, and I don't really get bored with AEW. I think CM Punk is the greatest. You get me? I love their entire dynamic. I love the way that they make new fans feel. I love the fact that it's not just a core audience they're feeding into. They're just doing their thing. They're doing their thing, you know. But WWE has better wrestlers. There's worse show. Just saying.
Some people just say they just getting more money than they've ever got before at this point. They're just making billions of dollars though on anything nowadays.
How do you make Ricochet look like a jobber? That has to be an assignment. Like you have to focus on that. That is a very hard thing to do. Ricochet.
Yeah, man, they've really done that. They really did ever since he got to the main roster.
That makes no sense to me.
It does make sense to a lot of people.
That makes absolutely no sense to me. I don't get that.
Yeah, he was the last one in that battle royale, but I almost threw him out. Not like it was leading anything. Are you surprised he's still here and not released yet?
Who? Ricochet?
Yeah.
I don't know about surprised. I mean, I'm glad he's still here. It's not a bad. Are you like what? I don't know. No, I'm not surprised.
You think it may come now? By the way they doing things lately?
I don't know, man. Maybe they like Ricochet.
Yeah, because I didn't even know Elias was still around till someone brought him up to me tonight.
Yeah, Elias still there.
Because I forgot. I'm like, he's still there. I was like, didn't they have like promo videos on him with his new gimmick and then nothing happened?
They do. Don't be surprised. They did that with what's her face? With Melina.
Oh yeah, then it just ended very fast after that.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you said though, overall Survivor Series, it was okay. Like I said, it's not like they really built much into this show, but the crowd was really into it throughout the night. Brooklyn's usually a hot crowd.
Yeah.
The main event, like you said, was probably the best match of the entire night. I did enjoy the men's Survivor Series team, once it got on to the later on half of the match.
Grew on me, like, for real.
And whatnot. Like I said, because I think a lot of people just really got hyped for Jeff Hardy near the end. I thought Becky and Charlotte was really good. RKBRO, Usos is good too. They got the win. The 25 Battle Royale Pizza Hut, whatever the fuck was, whatever, just make almost look strong. The women's team was okay. So it's not really much to speak on, and the pre-show was the pre-show. So yeah, DQ finish. So it's not much to take from this. It really isn't. It's not like they really went into this with like a lot of hype and everything. It's like, hey, it's Raw versus SmackDown. This is what you got by default. Okay. So it was only like what 2 matches that were really built going into this whole pay-per-view anyways.
Right, exactly. Charlotte and Becky. And,
yep.
The main event.
Yeah, that was it. That was the only 2 matches that actually had some build. It's not like anybody jumped on anyone's show. It's not like Raw beat up SmackDown or a whole bunch of SmackDown guys beat up on Raw. Like the only time you really saw a little bit of somewhat of a little invasion was probably this week. That was it. You saw a couple people.
Or the title exchange, which was a part of the draft, which doesn't make any sense. They were just literally the same show. Ugh, it's so
yeah,
stupid.
that whole segment looked like a game and keep away. But that is another point there too. So it's not like it was some big invasion thing or anything. It's like, okay, here you go, Survivor Series. This is what you got. This is your team. Raw versus SmackDown. Whoever's champion here is champion there. Boom, boom, boom. This is what you got. That's it. That's basically what it was. So, that's all I can really say about it. So like I said, I thought the show was okay. I probably would have given it like I don't know, maybe like a C+, possibly a B-.
I can see that. I second that C+.
So yeah.
And that's me being a critic. I mean, Roman is the shit. He the shit, man. He's the man. Big E seems strong. He seems like the strongest motherfucker that came out of the whole show. It was a good show. It was a good main event, man. It's a good main event. I feel like they're the only people that they're really building towards. Them and the women, some of the women. But I digress. The show was what it was, Bryce.
It was what it was. That's it. And that's all you can really say about it. It was what it was. It's not like nothing really, spectacular or something that big happened that's gonna have people talking about tomorrow night other than just who stole Vince's egg.
That's all the shame. That's the takeaway from the show. The takeaway from this show is who stole Vince McMahon's priceless heirloom. Think about it.
That's the only thing they built in. Like, we gotta watch Raw tomorrow night. Both Raw and SmackDown roster, we're gonna figure out who stole Vince's egg.
They better have a big after this tomorrow.
Yeah, something big is gonna have to happen if they got like this egg thing and whatnot. Because it's like, what was the point? What did you really accomplish from who stole the missing egg? Like, this is what's gonna get people to watch Raw tomorrow night.
Triple H, man.
And it's not like you said before earlier in this video. The Rock. It's not like we didn't get The Rock. We saw all these video packages of him. It's the 25th anniversary. You mentioned him several times throughout the show. Nothing.
Right. Exactly.
And I get The Rock has a busy movie schedule and whatnot, but I kind of even thought he was going to show up here tonight.
Yeah, but he didn't, and I wasn't surprised by it.
So it is what it is. So other than that, though, would you like to leave anything? Just any plug you like to say right now?
I think I left enough, and I don't want your fans to come follow me, and they're gonna try to come kill me for some of the takes I made. So if I'm alive by day one, when we do day one, or when we do the end of the year review, then I'll share it.
Yeah, because we're gonna have a lot to say once the end of the year review comes. So I'm trying to get the people for right now and get this whole thing set up and whatnot, and it should be around sometime by next month and whatnot. So it'll be a lot to say throughout the entire year of wrestling in general.
Right.
So yeah. Other than that, though, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at HoodedKnight890. Like this video and check out any other thing that is uploaded online right now from any show, from Raw, SmackDown, AEW, Impact, maybe New Japan, or whatever I reviewed during the whole week. Check that out. Hell, I probably should have reviewed Turning Point yesterday. That was kind of a better show from Impact and whatnot.
Impact had a paper. That's crazy. I need to watch it.
It was actually live. That was actually, I didn't know it was live. I thought it was taped. I'm like, oh, this is live. I'm like, okay, I'm glad I watched this now. It was live.
Go watch it right now.
Yeah, go watch Turning Point.
All right, man. All right, YouTube. You guys have a blessed one.
All right. And yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow night for the Raw review. So peace out, everybody. And